Hey, hello there, and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean Ryan, and you are, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. This show has been running now 11 years, and every Tuesday night we bring you sensational cruises. Tonight's show is unbelievable. The prices are incredible. We've got exclusive offers. We've got 3 guests and some sneaky last-minute deals as well. But guest number 1.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Hello, Justin.
Good to see you again. We're going to have to stop making this a habit. It's like every Tuesday was...
I tell you, we've had some amazing shows recently, but tonight, there is so much to choose from, isn't there?
Some of the cruises are once-in-a-lifetime cruises. We've got 2 great guests, one of them from Celestyal, which is a ship that I've been on quite recently.
That was the one that's been featured with Jane McDonald recently,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You took the words from her mouth, and Charlotte from Princess as well. We have got deals tonight coming out your ear rolls. Do not go anywhere, because apart from the main deals, we've got some last-minute deals. We've extended the big January sale as well.
Yes, we have.
So we've got some fantastic opportunities to book. You can book from as little as £1. We've got loads of pound deposits tonight, and the fact that you can spread the cost to 2020 on 0% interest as well. However, why book with us? Why? I mean, I'm preaching to the convert. You're about to book your next cruise, aren't you?
I am tomorrow. Yes. Tomorrow. You go. But I've got my holiday confirmed.
You have. They've let you out.
You need it.
But the fact of the matter is, when you pick up the phones and speak to our cruise specialists, you are speaking to cruise specialists. And, you know, I'm realistic, there's some great travel agents out there, but I use that term, travel agents. We're cruise specialists. Planet Cruise, one of the biggest cruise shows on TV. The fact that when you speak to the guys, one of them tonight might be Glenn. They're open till 11 o'clock tonight, by the way. And Glenn, he was Shore Excursions for P&O for many years. Myself, I was on P&O Cruises for 6 years. We've got specialists. I always mention JP from Canada. He spent time in Canada. If you want to know anything about Rocky Mountain,
he's there.
Or anything about Alaska and Canada, he's the guy. I always say, we've bought the T-shirt and we do wear it. And we love cruising. And
we should say as well, you know, if you ever think, oh, hang on, my local travel agent, I think they'll do me a better deal, we will always price match. And, and also it's important to say, you know, when we choose hotels, we choose the finest hotels. We include transfers.
Yeah.
We've got, generally speaking, regional flights always available as well. You
That's
know?
a really important thing, because I know there's a lot of people that watch from Manchester and Newcastle and around the country. You know, whenever we have the cruise shows, we always get the feedback of, you always mention London. We can organise flights from anywhere. All you have to do is ask. And when it comes to bespoke packages, we've got a couple of packages tonight where you can have pre-cruise stays and post-cruise stays as well. So where we can make it bespoke to your requirements, we will do.
And we honestly, we have got a cracking show. Now, we'd love to meet you as well. And we have got a luxury show.
You haven't had your invite, had you?
I'm working this day.
But handy.
Now, this is a really great day, because first of all, we get to meet absolute cruise specialists in the luxury and the river market.
Yep.
You get a drink on arrival.
Yeah, it's a lovely venue as well. So if you want, really want to make a day of it, and you know, just take the time out, talk face to face to the people at Planet, so you get to know us. All of the river and cruise specialists will be there as well. And, you know, you get a drink on arrival. So
you certainly do. You'll be really well looked after. And it's a really fun day and a very informative day as well. Now, if you'd like to register, all you need...
say, how do we register?
Well, it's as easy as this. Just go to the Planet Cruise website, and we'll just show you right now. So go to their landing page, and there you go. There you go. That's how you register. So just a few simple details there, and you can have the most wonderful day with Planet Cruise. Now, we have extended our sale as well, so that means we've still got many cruises with a £1 deposit per person. Even I've got £1 right now. I've got £2 for me and my partner. We've got 0% interest payment plans as well. And very important, and I really mean this, we would love you to book with Planet Cruise. We will always offer a price match guarantee. And, you know, if you think you're getting a better deal elsewhere, come back to us. We will price match and give you the most amazing deals. Yeah. But talking of amazing deals, what was the top-selling cruise last week?
Top-selling cruise was around the UK.
It was, wasn't it?
And we talked about how much it cost you to stay in a local hotel. Oh, hello. What is that I hear? It's one of the most popular itineraries, and this is a last-minute deal. Take a look at this.
This is really good.
When we saw this, we were like, I can't believe.
Well, have a look at the price. Now, this is brought to us from Costa Cruises, and just in a Costa very rarely ever sail out of the UK. In fact, we couldn't remember the last time we'd seen Costa sail out of the UK. We've got a British Isles itinerary. We're going to keep you in suspense when it comes to price.
And well,
it's
if you're
less
free
than
in literally a month's time.
Yeah.
Literally a month's time.
I'm thinking of retiring and just taking a year out and doing all these cruises. But the price on this one starts at $669, and this is for 10 nights. It works out, Justin, you did the maths, under £70 per person, isn't it?
Exactly, that's what it says on the screen. But look at the ports that you're actually going to. No, all seriousness, if you are free in the middle of April, £70 a night, where does that, what does that get you? Does it get bed and breakfast?
Well, the Planet Cruise team are here tonight, and they're paying £100 for B&B, and it's nothing like a luxury cruise.
And have they got entertainment? Well, apart from us this evening. No, there you go.
So, top seller last week was British Isles. This has just come in, it's last minute, from Costa. Beautiful ships, and prices there starting at $669. But we better move on, Justin, because we've got a big show. He's got more ports to talk about than he's ever had.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's got his teeth in, don't we? We're going to start off, though, with an amazing one with P&O.
Yes.
Your friend's P&O.
Yes, I just spoke to one of my cruise director friends. He's just coming on shortly for the end of this month, actually, 27th of February. But she's an absolute beautiful ship. We had the joy of spending a day on board her. And, you know, apart from being a great ship, this is a great itinerary. Going over to the Caribbean.
For 15 nights for under, well, you can see there, £1,325. But let's take you on board with our Keith.
Inspired by P&O Cruises' illustrious past, but designed very much for their fabulous future, this is the biggest cruise ship ever designed for the UK cruise market. Welcome to P&O's beautiful Britannia. One thing you will definitely notice on board Britannia is that there's an abundance of excellent deck space and oodles of sun loungers to help you worship. In fact, there are 4 main pools to choose from, including the adult-only Serenity Pool, a perfect place to escape to for some downtime while the kids are being looked after elsewhere. There's 13 different bars on board, 4 of which are out on deck, which means you can enjoy the sunshine or the stars as you sip your favourite tipple. The stylish new blue cocktail bar is the perfect place for a dirty martini, or there's Brody's. I love that place, and that's where P&O Cruises have introduced the biggest selection of British beers at sea, with over 70 to choose from, representing 56 different UK counties. The food is headed up by P&O Cruises' iconic food heroes. You can enjoy the taste of India's fabulous Sindhu restaurant, or savour mouth-watering gala dinner options and menus created by the godfather of UK cooking, Mr. Marco Pierre White. If you really want to spoil yourself, you can also book Eric Lanlad's afternoon tea experience, or head to his Market Cafe. It's a French-style patisserie that features fine cheeses, antipasto, charcuterie, tapas and specialty breads. You can enjoy the live music, comedy, cabarets and game shows of the Live Lounge, or sit back for West End style shows in this fabulous new theatre, which features a stunning LED backdrop. Strictly fans also won't be disappointed with the elegant wooden floored Crystal Room. It's dedicated to dance and the perfect location to rumba the night away. P&O Cruises have really pushed the boat out when it comes to the accommodation. There's a sumptuous range of boutique offerings to choose from, including well thought out single cabins to these incredible suites designed by Richmond International that come with your own butler. And all the accommodation on board includes flat screen TVs, pamper packs from the White Company and bespoke artwork from British artists.
The most beautiful ship, the most beautiful cruise specialist Keith there as well. Put it like that. But a beautiful deposit of £1 as well. That is amazing. So you can secure tonight from just £1 per person. Now, just a lovely itineraries on this one as well. Lovely ports, I should say.
It really is. I mean, the Caribbean is great anyway. You have one day at sea just to familiarise yourself with this fantastic ship, and then you're off to Curacao. Curaçao's got a fantastic pontoon bridge called the Queen Emma Bridge. You can walk into town. Great shopping here, and there was a great restaurant we used to go to called Governor Grill.
And we should say we did stop at Barbados before then,
I'm already jumping in because we're behind time. No, Barbados is brilliant. Just to give give you a heads up, P&O has got a long-standing tradition with having overnights in Barbados, so ask the crew where the best place to go is. I'm not going to reveal anything because I'll just be giving away the trade secrets. But yeah, day at sea and then to Curacao, as I mentioned, great shopping here, lovely Dutch flavour, and there's the Queen Emma Bridge that you can wander on into town. After that, we are off to Bonaire, great diving here. Even if you don't like, or have never been scuba diving, I actually did my tri-dive in Bonaire. And it's one of the top dive sites in the world. If not, if you just fancy going scuba diving or just chilling on the beach, great wildlife, you'll love that one. Relaxing day at sea, and then we're off to the Spice Island of Grenada. There's a great, fantastic... I'm already on the next one, aren't I? Sorry, my apologies. I'm in St Vincent. St Vincent, do you believe?
Let me jump a cruise, you're racing ahead here.
I know, it's because we've got so much tonight. I've got relatives in St Vincent. They went out there in the 1700s. There you go. And I only found out when I was in Barbados at a dive shop, and it was called Hazel's Scuba Shack. And I sort of asked, I said, do you get family discount? And the guy was a white Bayesian. He was like, do you know your family tree? And we traced it back.
Seriously?
Yeah, back to North London. God. So there you go. You learn something new and useless every day. Anyway, then off to the Spice Island of Grenada. There's a great market here where you can literally get some fantastic little wicker baskets for loads of spices and stuff. One thing I definitely recommend is Grandad's Beach. Get the water taxi round from the harbour. Then we're off to St Lucia, which is dominated by the pitons. You've got to try out the local beer, which is piton beer, quite literally. You've got Pigeon Point, Soul-Free Castries, and you've got to go round to Marigot Bay, where they filmed the original Dr. Dolittle film. And there's a great little resort around there. Then a relaxing day at sea, and then off to St Kitts. Great history here if you want to go to Brimstone Hill Fortress or Pinny's Beach, or if you want to head over to Nevis. So lots of options there. Antigua, well, what can we say? 365 beaches for 365 days of the year. There is the choice. It's got some of the best beaches, not voted by me, but voted by the industry. Then St Martin. Now, St Martin, if you want to save up and go for your duty free, this is the one to go for. Quite Americanised, so you've got great facilities there, good restaurants and good shops as well. Just back from the seafront. And one tour that I can highly recommend is the America Cup Yacht Race. That's really good. Relaxing day at sea, and then back into Barbados, and that wraps off our first cruise.
Do you know, I was counting that 9 fantastic ports, and then
15 nights.
Yeah. You can see the price there. I mean, it is amazing value, and tips included as well.
Yeah. I really don't think you're going to go wrong. Pick up the phone, dial him tonight. Yeah. Any questions that you've got, you can always check the cruise specialist.
I think we're going to be so busy tonight, so let's remind you of what's included. Deposits from just £1 per person. So if there's 2 of you, that's £2. Tips are included. That's a lot to save over 15 nights. You are overnight on board in Barbados. You've got return flights from London. But don't forget, we can always find you regional flights. And we've got Birmingham and Manchester at a supplement tonight as well. So they say that's a great start to the show. And the price there, the lead there is 1325. But we've got great upgrades for the balcony, the suite, and fantastic prices for family of 4 as well. And you could even be away for Christmas on that one as well. But we actually said we've got big news about Iona this week. Big news, haven't we?
Big news. I nearly had to sign a non-disclosure agreement not to announce this last week, but we can announce it tonight that Iona's going to be sailing in the Canaries.
Brilliant.
Yeah, which is just absolutely fantastic. One thing as well, you can pre-register your interest for future cruises as well, so please do go onto our website, pre-register. Yeah. And I wanted to say, tune in next week and we'll tell you who's launching it, but we still don't know that.
No, we don't. But it's amazing news there that the owner will be cruising around the Canaries, but do pre-register, because then you get all the updates and we can give you the news as it happens. Now, I love cruising, and I've got a wish list, and a brand that I really want to try is coming up next. They're getting great feedback from our customers. They're getting great feedback from their recent show featuring Jane McDonald. You may have seen it on Cruising with Jane McDonald. We are, of course, talking about Celestyal Cruises, and Andy's with us. Good evening.
Hello.
I gather you've been hanging out with Jane McDonald.
I have been hanging out with Jane.
Just dropping that name
Yes.
in there.
She's my special new friend.
And there we go. You went out on the Raz.
Oh my God. I didn't realise you had
Doesn't sound like Jane.
But no, seriously, Jane McDonald has actually had 2 cruises with you now.
Yeah, she cruised with us about 18 months ago in Cuba when we did a Cuba program.
I saw, yeah.
And quite genuinely, she liked it so much, she asked to come back. Yeah. So he said, OK, that's fine. Say nice things about us, and you're very welcome. And no, she was a joy. I actually, as you can see, I met her, and she's a lovely lady, and she's lovely to the staff and intermingles with passengers and really loves what she does.
And a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
But the deal that you've got us tonight, and the price literally came down by hundreds of pounds today, didn't
yes,
it?
we've launched a very special offer today on our summer season, just to kind of focus the mind.
Now, how long is this offer available for? Is it
only for a few days, actually, only till next Monday.
Till the 18th,
until the 18th of February.
Now, the price on screen is $899. That includes pretty much everything, doesn't it?
I mean, from Planet Cruise perspective, it includes flights as well, of course. But I mean, the Celestyal Cruise on-board experience is fully inclusive.
So all drinks?
All drinks.
And that is branded spirits as well?
Oh, no, premium, premium brands, not cheap
You know what I'm like in my drink?
Yeah, I know, well, yeah, no, it's very important. I mean, it's very important.
It's the shore excursions.
Three shore excursions included on this. Wow. Port charges and gratuities, so no extras at all.
So amazing value.
And one thing as well to mention, I know there's a lot of single passengers that like to cruise as well.
Yes,
the single price on this is really good, but what I like is it's not a single cabin. It's a double occupancy cabin for a single person.
Yes, sole occupancy, yeah.
And we know every time Celeste are on the show, the single cabins, we get a huge amount of calls. And there's a whole choice of cabins from inside, ocean view, balcony, but it's a double cabin, but just for a single lady Jen.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Amazing. Anyway, so talk us through, Andy.
Well, this is one of our new brand videos that I think you guys actually shot yourselves when you visited us as well. So here we are, Greek islands. 2.5 million Brits will go to Greece this year. So our recommendation is that you take a cruise with us. If you really want to immerse yourself in the destination and the Greek islands, we really...
Well, you're specialists, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. We are specialists. And Athens round trip, 7 days. And something I really must mention, which is completely unique to Celestyal Cruises, is that we include, part of our itinerary is an overnight in Santorini. So you have 2 full days in Santorini, and also later in the cruise in Mykonos as well, overnight. So you really get to immerse yourself.
And a lot of the cruise companies, they don't do that, do they?
Yeah, I mean, some do in other parts of the world, but I mean, it's in Greece, no. We're the only cruise line that do it. And so you get to experience, for example, in Santorini, you're a shore excursion, and then you come back to the ship, and then you can have a leisurely day. Shore excursion included, of course, up to Oia, which is the beautiful sort of small, less busy part of Santorini. Get your gin and tonic, like Jane McDonald did. Watch the sun go down. And then you have a whole, just one. And then you have the whole day to explore. And we do the same in Mykonos and Mykonos as well, so you can go and experience.
I think it's the size of the ships, though, because they're small, they're cosy, they're intimate. The staff are fantastic. I was lucky enough to visit one in Rome.
I know what you're going to say.
Didn't you win an award recently?
Yes, we won an award by Cruise Critic. For best onboard service and staff.
And that was from Cruise Critic?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really going to put you under it now. Am I right in saying that you actually train staff for other cruise lines?
Yes, it has been known. Yes, they shall remain nameless. But so we've really cut our teeth on service, friendliness and staff. It's so important.
I still cannot believe that this cruise is so affordable as well, you know.
It really is.
And I mean, it doesn't get better than the Greek Isles, does it?
Greek Islands is, I mean, if you've not been to Greece, you really must. If you have, you'll know what we're talking about. But it's such a great experience. It's a happy place. The weather's amazing. And
well, obviously your flight is included. You may be looking at that price thinking, I'll have to buy my flight. No, it is included.
No, it's included, yeah.
And we fly from London to Athens. Again, we could, I'm sure, find you regional flights as well. And it's Mykonos first, is that right, Justin?
Mykonos, and if I was actually going to take a recommendation from Andy about the best nightclubs to go in Mykonos, because weren't you out in Mykonos?
Yeah, with
overnight?
a certain new guest celebrities friend of mine.
It's a great place. Mykonos, though, is the place that you do want to spend what I call sundowners drinks. You know, as the sun's going down, as the nightlife is coming alive, and just the windmills there. It's just picture perfect. They're off to Milos. This is actually known as the Island of Colours. Got a great history. The actual centrepiece of the Louvre in Paris. You know, the bust with no arms.
Yes, yeah, of course.
She actually came from Milos. So there you go. Then we're into Santorini. Of course, we were talking about that, and I really can't underestimate the power with Celestial being so well connected and having a smaller ship. The fact that you're right in the centre there and you're having an overnight is just amazing. And again, if you wanted to go just to Santorini and book just a couple of days, you'll find it very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. You're doing this
expensive.
Minimum stay in Santorini is 3 nights, actually. Yes,
really?
but, yeah. So I mean, so we give you 2 full days.
Then we're off to Heraklion, we're off to Crete, and of course this is where you get one of your fantastic tours, so you can really enjoy that cultural immersion. And again, that shore excursion is included. Then we're off to Kusadasi and Ephesus. Again, historically, just fantastic. But one of the things I like about Celestial is because they're specialists in the Greek Isles, they know when to go, which is early before it gets too hot.
Good point. Good
so it's another benefit of having a smaller ship as well, because you can disembark a lot quicker.
Absolutely.
You're back into Athens after that, and of course don't forget with Planet, if you do want to add a pre-cruise stay or a post-cruise stay, well, we do, so please do ask us, but I'd highly recommend this. I was lucky enough to be on board just for the day, and the staff, so friendly, so knowledgeable, they know their stuff.
I don't think it can get better than that in terms of a cruise around the Greek islands. And to say, so many awards, you know, that you've won now, really great service, really friendly atmosphere. How many passengers?
We're talking just around 1,000 passengers on this ship. So I mean, so it's a
maximum.
Maximum.
Wow.
So it's I think it's 960 or something. But in cruising terms, it's a small ship.
Yeah.
So the level of service is good, and we're able to offer the excursion to anybody who wants it. So those 3 excursions, which clearly you don't have to take, but are included in your price.
Yeah.
Well, let's just remind you what is included, because it almost seems too good to be true, this one. But
no, it is true. It is true.
It is true. So if you watch the show, and I love it, Cruising with Jane McDonald, recently seen it's her 2nd cruise with Celestial there. It's a flash sale. Literally, the prices went down today. I mean, even my notes over the weekend, the price was hundreds of pounds more. It's now $899. Free shore excursions. You've got 3 of those. Again, work out the value of those. Single special. Every time Celestial on the show, we get masses of calls, huge volumes for the single cabins, because they are double occupancy, but a single price, which is amazing. And return flights based on Gatwick, but again, I'm sure we can find some regionals. And you can, of course, extend your holiday pre or post cruise with a gorgeous hotel there in Athens. Prices, look at this, incredible. The singles, I think that is so good. You know, a lot of cruise companies, they get criticised for their single prices with big supplements. Yours is a very small supplement.
We've actually won, sorry, to talk about awards again, we've actually won awards for our solo travellers.
Have you?
Yeah, so we recognise that. There's a lot of people out there that, and friendly ship, all-inclusive, friendly staff,
perfect.
Why would you not?
And just to go into those awards, we're talking Gold Award with Travel Experience, Gold Award with Sailing Experience, Gold Award with Corporate Identity as well, and first place in categories for Best Shore Excursions as well.
Yes,
now, there's one thing I just want to check before I book, Andy.
Right.
And it's the drinks. Can I have a look? so here we go. This is the all-inclusive drinks package. Now, seriously, I asked you, and I said, well, I presume that the drinks would be unbranded, but they're not, are they?
No, they're not. No,
so have we got things like Smirnoff vodka?
Yeah, because I think it's important, the inclusiveness is the way to go. It takes the hassle out of it, but you've got to deliver on your inclusiveness. You know, excursions are great, but yeah, branded drinks as you would expect.
And, you know, not just alcohol, I get into trouble. It's all of things like wide range of hot beverages as well. Let's just talk about the excursions quickly, if we can, then, Justin and Andy. So we get 3, don't we?
You get 3 excursions on this. You get Santorini. We call it the Spectacular Oyo Village, and those that know Santorini, And for those who don't, we take you on away from the madden crowd and see that beautiful, spectacular village of Santorini. And, you know, the excursions are great excursions, by the way. People often say, is this just following a brolly round? You know, this is immersing yourself in the destination. It's really Crete, which we saw earlier, the ancient civilization of Knossos, you know, proper archaeological birth of Greek civilization. And Kusadasi, which actually is one of my favourites. We go into Turkey, Temple of Ephesus, early in the morning, beat the sunshine, and it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful.
Well, you may well see me on board soon. I think that's amazing. Andy, we're out of time. We're getting told off. That's a horn to get us to move on.
I'm not surprised.
Lovely to see you again.
Great to see you. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Now, the horn means, we've got to move on. But we've got a really cheeky deal that's coming now from Royal Caribbean. It's a 7-night Northern Europe cruise from Southampton. The price on this starts tonight at just £619 per person. Deposit again starting for just £1. You've got an overnight in Le Havre, so you can go to Paris there, and a family of 4 for just £1,989. And we have got an amazing upgrade to all-inclusive drinks and onboard spend from just £28 per person per night. Here I am talking about drinks again, Justin. You should have done that.
I'm not saying anything. Not saying anything.
But that has
As he puts his glass down.
That has just come in. The ID number, by the way, 173300. Now, I'm trying to try lots of different cruises this year. Definitely want to do Celestial. I'm thinking about doing that with my mum. But I have just booked my first Marella cruise.
There you go.
With Glenn, yes.
Yeah. And you know what? The great thing is this is unusual for Marella to be doing the Far East.
It is.
Usually when you look at... all cruise lines are great, but this is great value for money. This is, you know, you've got your cruise lines that you can spend thousands, but this is great value for money. You usually expect to go to the Mediterranean or the Canaries, but to go to the Far East, and the fact that you can cruise at Christmas. The actual lead date you see there is on the 4th, but there is a date that we have available which covers Christmas and New Year. I can highly recommend it, but the actual ships, again, we're looking at smaller ships. We're looking at 69,000 tonnes, a couple of thousand passengers. Great service and great value for money. For those of you not familiar with Marella, of course, it was Thompson previously.
Of course.
But look at the ships. You'll probably recognise the format of some of these ships. What they're doing is they're buying some of the ships from the other cruise lines, completely refurbishing them. And when we say refurbishing them, giving them that new identity. But the most important thing is the staff. And I can't emphasise this enough. I was lucky enough to do, 3, 4 ship launches, and they moved some of the greatest staff from the fleet on board that ship.
And they, the feedback we get from customers, as you say, amazing service, but fabulous entertainment as well.
Yeah.
Great food. There's 2 words that I daren't mention. Justin, can you do them for me, because I get into trouble?
All-inclusive?
There you go, thank you, thank you. Just didn't dare mention it again. But
there you go.
The
just
value of that for 15 nights, it's a lot, isn't it? That's a lot of value. Okay, I won't say it anymore. So anyway.
But do you want to see where you're going?
Oh, what an itinerary.
Are you ready for this one? I mean, you're actually flying out from the UK over to Langkawi. And Langkawi, I'm telling you now, I've got some friends that have stayed there. It is just heaven, absolute heaven. You have a day at leisure, and then we're into our first port of call, which is off to Malaysia and the island of Penang. Fantastic tours here. One that I recommend is the Butterfly Farm. But talking of Malaysia, why not go to the capital? We're going to KL. We're going to Kuala Lumpur. It's about a 45-minute to an hour, depending on the traffic transfer into KL. And there's the Petronas Towers, Petronas, depends on how you pronounce it. There's the Skywalk, which you can get tickets for. I'd highly recommend booking it in advance. But it's well worth it. Some great shopping in the bottom of the Petronas Towers, but the Skywalk, definitely one to do. Then we're off to Singapore. I could do a whole show on Singapore, but tonight I haven't got the time. You've got Marina Bay Sands, you've got the fantastic gardens by the bay, places like Morton Steakhouse as well, the wonderful botanical gardens, of course not forgetting your Singapore sling, head down to Raffles, you can do all of that in a day. After those 2 ports, you got a nice relaxing day at sea, and I think you probably need that just to recover. But depending on the dates that you go on, and if we work this out correctly, you could be spending an amazing Christmas in Koh Samui. It is quite literally the most, well, I think it's actually Thailand's second most popular island, but it's got to be the destination. Just island, beautiful white sands there, that whole spiritualism, it's great. Guess what? You're going to need it, because the next night, it's overnight in Bangkok, Lam Shabang, and this is just great. I mean, in the daytime, you can just immerse yourself. In the night time, just head down to some of the markets and the bars. It is just going to be an awesome day and night.
And it is very good that you are there overnight, because sometimes you just have a day, it is a bit of a rush, but that gives you plenty of time, doesn't it?
And, you know, when they say, you know, it is like night and day, in the daytime, it's one port, in the night time, it's t'other. You've got, of course, your day after that, and then we're off to Cambodia. This is the premier beach resort of the actual locality. Great activities, just chance to immerse yourself in a little bit of R&R. Relaxing day at sea, and then we're off to Vietnam. We're off to Ho Chi Minh City. This is formerly known as Saigon. Of course, it's the city of the bike. You've got some great things to see there, like the Notre Dame Cathedral and the Sea Goddess Shrine. Then another relaxing day at sea, and then to Malacca in Malaysia, finishing up in Malaysia. And again, pristine beaches, great scuba diving and swimming here. And this is allegedly where the actual history of Malaysia traces back to. So there's some great historical sites there, but the church is definitely to go and see. But just take a snapshot of where you're going on that map. It's Marella, which is Thompson, which is a great brand, value for money, and just an awesome deal.
I'd say it's very rare to get that itinerary with Marella on the show. Well, what's included? Pretty much everything there. So, exclusive price reductions for tonight. So obviously, it's a huge show every Tuesday night, so we've got exclusive price reductions there. Deposits starting from just £1 per person as well. So we do know this one will sell fast tonight, but you can secure a place from just £1 per person. Over and out on board there in Langkawi, we've got Lam Shabang and Bangkok as well, and return flights based in London. But again, this is Planet Cruise, so regional flights, we've got Birmingham, we've got Manchester, all available just for a supplement there as well. Price-wise, 1679 is the lead date. But if you want to be away for Christmas,
New Year,
18th.
Chris, honestly, I can't recommend it more. I've near enough worked every Christmas, and it's far better to get away and save the hassle and the arguments. I'm not a bit of a Christmas person. I love Christmas away. Everybody waits on you. It's brilliant.
But a whole range of dates there. I'd say I've just booked my first Marella cruise because we've had such great feedback.
Is that an all-inclusive? All-inclusive cruise? I can't even say
it. Of course
it is.
Anyway, we have got the best deal I think we've ever had when it comes to luxury corner now. I could not. Again, you know, we all have our wish list, and well, myself and Justin, we've looked at Silversea in the past.
Yeah.
And they are 6-star, aren't they?
Six-star for me. Butler service in every suite straight away. $1,000 onboard credit per suite as well.
That is
and
huge.
Overnight. But I'd just say that some of the people within the industry, this is what they aspire to. They go, do you know what, if I could pick any cruise, I'd go on a Silversea.
I've often met viewers that started cruising and they've worked their way up, so to speak, and then they finally make it Silversea. That's the best price I've ever seen. It's under £2,500, and that is for a superior veranda suite. This is fully all-inclusive. That's gratuities, that's Wi-Fi, $1,000 on board spend. That's a lot of money. An awful lot of money, and a beautiful itinerary. That is a late deal. We've never seen anything like that before. If you do want it, it's ID number 151662.
And that's the one that's literally a month tomorrow.
Yeah,
amazing. No, Thursday. Even.
So just give us a call if you're interested in that one. But we've got Princess Cruises next, another company that I'm very fond of. I've cruised with them a couple of times now. They are incredible. And Charlotte is back. Well, it's been too long, Charlotte.
I know, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a while.
Yep.
But
well, I'm back on your sofa.
You are
yeah.
back. And you've got us an amazing offer.
I have.
It
absolutely
really
brilliant.
Is great,
yeah,
this one.
absolutely fantastic. One that hopefully is going to sell out quite quickly.
I think it will.
Definitely.
So first of all, you've just launched the Love Boat sale, haven't you?
Yep. So it actually starts tomorrow. And it's live until the 28th of February.
So not long then, actually.
No, a real short sale for us.
And that means that we're giving, well, you're giving free onboard spend. That's up to $500 per cabin, yeah?
Exactly. So free spend, That's on 2019 ex-UK cruises, 2020 ex-UK cruises. There's over 150 cruises available.
Wow.
So not just the UK, FlyMed as well.
And you've got huge price reductions for 2020 sailings
Yes,
as well,
we have,
haven't you?
yeah. So as you can see, leading in at 775 for a 7-night cruise. Absolutely amazing deal.
And haven't you just recently won some awards as well?
So so actually Planet won our Outstanding Achievement Award. So we host our own award ceremony and Planet won our Outstanding Achievement.
Wow.
So thank you.
I'd love to take the credit for that, but I think all the guys and the girls on the telephone lines, they need to take the credit for
definitely.
that.
Well, let's can we have a little look at the Sapphire Princess? So this gives you a taste of princesses with your great destinations, doesn't
So
it?
this is our World is Expansive video. So it's really going to showcase all the amazing destinations that we go. So 380 destinations in our portfolio. We've got 17 ships. We've got plenty on offer. And this is probably the best way to see the world. You've got so many days in port, and this is just a beautiful video that just highlights some of the most amazing adventures that you can have and visit some of the greatest destinations.
And I just want to really talk about, you know, life on board the Sapphire Princess while we're looking at some of the great destinations. This is Canaries, of course, as well. Beautiful ship, isn't she?
Absolutely stunning. So I was really lucky. I spent a whole week on Sapphire Princess last year. And for me, she's just absolutely outstanding. She's got the most amazing pool areas. We're very lucky that she has our conservatory pool. So when you're taking those few relaxing sea days from Southampton, you've still got that outdoor pool environment. As soon as you hit the sun, obviously, it's then retracted back. So absolutely fantastic.
So great for all weather, all seasons.
Yeah. One of the best things as well, especially for the British market, she's got tea and coffee making facilities in the cabins.
Yes.
I know how many passengers used to go, oh, I love a cup of tea and coffee in the cabin. It's really big.
I can't operate without a coffee, seriously. I can't.
Why?
You've got best of both worlds. So not only can you now make your own, but don't forget you can still order tea and coffee in the morning complimentary. So if you're being lazy like I am, you can still have it delivered already made for you.
Well, this is a great itinerary. You know, there's nothing better, I think, than knowing you've pretty much got guaranteed sun, and you have for the Canaries, and no flying whatsoever, Charlotte.
No flying, so perfect opportunity to obviously just go down to Southampton, unlimited luggage, and then take this fantastic cruise.
And of course, don't forget, if you are travelling from further afield, we can always book a night pre-stay as well. So just ask our cruise specialist. We've got a great relationship with local hotels down in the south. But yeah, great itinerary. Starting off, you're going from Southampton across the Vigo. And here, apart from the Museum of Modern Art, you've got some great cafe culture here. I mean, this is just a mixture, a melting pot of great cultures. Have a wander around the old part of Vigo and just have a great relaxing day. Nice day at sea after that, and we're heading across to the Canaries and one of my favourite ports, Madeira. I absolutely love this. Just recently, actually, just opened a bottle of Madeira wine.
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of those. Yeah, it was one of those nights where I was like, oh, I fancy something with a bit of cheese, a little bit of biscuit, and there was this lovely bottle of Madeira wine. And bear in mind, I haven't been on board the ships for I think 10 years now. But they say Madeira wine gets better with age.
Yeah.
So you got Blandies, which is really good there. You've got the flower market, which you've got to go and get the birds of paradise, your Madeira cake as well. And of course, you've got to have the wicker basket ride. If you don't know what the wicker basket ride is, ask your cruise specialist. Anyway, off to Tenerife, and this just brings back memories of great family holidays. And certainly, you know, if you want to go back there, or if you've never been there before, the great beaches, really great beaches. Just make sure you know which beach to go to. Sometimes it can be confusing when you go over the dune. But you've got Loro Park there, you've got Santa Cruz, which is great for your shopping as well, and the Orotava Valley as well, so something for everybody. One thing to point out, I do love the fact on this itinerary that in Tenerife and in the next port of Gran Canaria, they're both late sails.
Yes, they are.
So they're sailing at 10 o'clock at night, so that's definitely one to look out for. Gran Canaria, again, just golden sand dunes here. One thing, if you want to head a little bit further, you've got the Bandama Crater, which is great, and museum-wise, you've got the Christopher Columbus Museum as well, so plenty to see and do there. Then we're off to Lanzarote. For me, there's one thing that you just have to do, and that's to go to the underground grotto, which was landscapes. It's just absolutely stunning. You look at the landscape itself, it looks like Mars, like a completely different planet. But this underground grotto is, there you go, that is just superb. You've got to go there. The experience is amazing, amongst other things. 3 relaxing days at sea, back to Southampton. And do you know, one of the things we didn't mention, luggage-wise, We say you don't have to worry about what luggage you take. You just take whatever you want.
But let's just have a look at this beautiful ship. And I've cruised with Princess a couple of times. It's so good.
Yeah,
really
definitely. Absolutely fantastic. We have so many amazing signature features and there's so much to do on board when you are relaxing at sea for those few days back to Southampton.
But you've just got very high standards, haven't you?
Yes, definitely. We've got the highest standards not only in our food and our service, but our crew are absolutely incredible.
And I remember wonderful shows, actually, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're very lucky that we work with Stephen Swartz, so he actually supports and creates some incredible musicals that we have on board. So, yeah, we'll be featured on Sapphire.
I will say, an amazing price there for 11 nights. You know. But it is your Love Boat sale, of course, isn't it?
It is. It's all part of the Love Boat sale.
I'm just going to show you what's included. So I've got a few questions as well for Charlotte. So you will get up to $500 on board spend. That is worth a lot of money currently. That finishes in literally a couple of weeks, on the 28th of February. Third and fourth guests travel from just £99 per person, even in suites.
Even in suites, yep. So any category, the third and fourth are from £99.
Now, what's this discount booklet? I was going to ask about that.
So an exclusive to you guys, we've actually put a voucher coupon booklet. So this will actually be left in your staterooms, and you'll then use the vouchers for onboard experiences. So whether that's discounts in the spa, discounts shopping, discounts for speciality dining, there's loads of opportunities if you use them all.
So you can save a lot of money then, can't you?
Definitely.
And deposit again from just £1 per person. And a whole family of 4 can travel for just over £2,000. That is an amazing deal. And we were working out the 8th of October.
I was just going to say, yeah. Is that school holiday day? Certain parts of the country.
I think it is in Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, just check that, because it's certainly for those of you that look at those dates, that's why we've got that great family of 4 price.
Charlotte, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me back.
Can we have you on set for more often?
Yes, definitely.
Because we would love that, wouldn't we? Seriously.
Yeah.
Because love Princess and say that's a great deal. So we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else we got?
What haven't we got? How about we throw in the only river cruise deal that we have tonight?
So we haven't had a river cruise.
There you go. And that is with Viking, and that's a 7-night cruise on the Danube. And with this is a Planet Cruise exclusive, so it's only available from us. You're going to be saving £1,000 per person as well. Regional flights are available at no extra cost. So again, for those of you that want to travel from all over the UK, just give us a call on that one. Drinks and meals are included. All of your excursions as well and gratuities. And I'm telling you now, like the whole day, you can have excursions. It's great. And you get up to £100 worth of M&S vouchers as well when you book with Planet Cruise. Just great itinerary on that one, and the only river cruise deal that we've got tonight.
But there's still more. I told you we had a great show. That's why I'm taking a year out.
Yeah, you need 18 months.
I need 2, wouldn't I? But, you know, many of you will know that I have cruised with Celebrity many, many times. Have you seen a price like this recently? We haven't. And wait till you see the price for balcony and aqua class. You've got to stay tuned for that. But this is the 11-night Spain, France and Italy cruise from Barcelona. So, shall we have a little look on board?
Yeah.
I think we should, don't you? So we are talking about, of course, 5-star modern luxury with Celebrity. Again, always pop on the show, amazing standards, and just... Oh, that was good, isn't it? Nice and relaxing.
Yeah, I could do with that right now, actually.
Well, if you go for aqua class, we'll tell you how you can get the Persian garden included.
To be fair, there's some great upgrades. We said about the upgrade from interior to ocean view, but concierge balcony to aqua class, that is the one that you want to go for. Particularly for those of you that are celebrity cruisers, then you'll know what that value is. Also, I'll mention it so you don't get into trouble, but there's the classic drinks package as well on ocean view and above.
Thank you, Justin.
But no, it does make a difference. And, you know, when Ruth from Celebrity is here, she's so proud of the brand, and you can see why.
Yeah.
It's modern luxury. They do it so well. I used to get cruise ship envy when we were on the quay side. It's just the little touches. And for those of you that like the classic Celebrity ships, then you'll absolutely love this one.
And, you know, I'm not just saying, you'll know if you're a regular, this is an incredible offer tonight. And beautiful destinations. So some
what an itinerary.
Yes. So
I'm not going to be able to do this justice, you know. All of these ports.
Go on, get your teeth, and you can do this.
So we're going to head out of Barcelona, which is one of my favourite ports, and we're heading over to Valencia, and it's the old quarter for me that is just the best part. If you want to head further afield, then you've got the National Park of Albufeira, or if you want to do something a little bit cultural, then you've got the Ladro Museum, or Cladro. Museum. Then we're off to Alicante. This is, again, one of the most popular hotspots. The Cascaveco is definitely one that you want to go to see your monuments and your landmarks. And there's just some great open spaces. So the actual piazzas, that's Italian, isn't it? But the open squares are fantastic. Wicker baskets and bags. This is the thing that you need to bring back from there. They've got some really great local handicrafts. Then we're going to Gibraltar. It's my first ever port.
I remember you telling me
First ever port, absolutely love it. It's a great day. You know, great for your duty free if you want to go and do that. Just know your limits. If you want to head up the rock as well and see the Barbary apes,
yeah,
monkeys.
my ancestors, there they were.
Honestly, if you've never been before, just don't feed them. Honestly, they'll.
They weren't good behaviour when I was there.
Were they?
Yeah. I think
Really?
they just recognised me. They thought, you know.
They went, it's that guy for Planet Cruise.
No, as in they thought I was related. But anyway, they were fine with me. Since I've got the beard. Anyway, so where's next?
We're off to Malaga, and this is where you've got the Alhambra Fortress, which is fantastic. You've got Marbella, which is just down the coast. You've also got the other fortress as well, the Alcazaba. And also, if you want to do something really cultural, how about this? This is going to impress you. How about going to the Picasso Museum?
Ah.
Yeah, there you go. 155 works by Picasso.
Enjoy that, actually, yeah.
Do you know what I would
Yeah.
as well? It's one of those things like, I've been to a Picasso museum.
If you're there, you do it, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Good chat at dinner table. Anyway, relaxing at sea, then we're off to Provence. We're off to Marseille. And I love this part of the world. I absolutely love Provence. The cuisine is fantastic. You've also got some great tour options here. You've got Avignon, which is the home to the Palace of the Popes. Some great art with there. You've got the Pont de Gard Bridge as well. And of course, as you sail in, you've got the dominating fortress, which is a legendary, allegedly, where Alexander Dumas, the Count of Monte Cristo, escaped from. I love a story. I love a story. It's all great. Then we're off to Villefranche, which is for the port of Nice. Do you know, I'm going to make a controversial statement here. Don't go to Nice. Stay in Villefranche. It's one of the places, one of the only cruise ports that I went back and had an actual holiday there. I liked it that much.
Wow.
You're a stone's throw from Nice, so you can do that.
Yeah.
You're a stone's throw from Monaco. You've got to say Monaco if you're in the south of France. But Villefranche is gorgeous. There's a lovely little bay you can walk around the outside, and I'm sure it was John Rocker, the designer, that I saw in the bar over there. I'm sure it was. No, I'm
serious?
Yeah, I sort of spotted him. I was like, I don't think it is. I know my designers. Anyway, it's all building up to the big ports. Are you ready for this? We're doing Florence and Pisa, so you can go to the Ponte Vecchio Bridge. You can go and see the statue of David. That's all in one day. You're docking at the port of Livorno, but you can head on in. I highly recommend when you book this cruise, ask your cruise specialist to book the tours for you. It saves the hassle of missing out when you get on board. Next port of call is Civitavecchia, which is the port for Rome. Again, you can do it on your own. You can head on into Rome on the train, which is usually the most reliable, but I always recommend booking a tour because then you know you're safe. You've got somebody to transport you there and back.
And as you just mentioned, Planet Cruise can sort out all of that.
All of that. Yeah, you can see the Colosseum, you can see the Vatican City, you can see the Trevi Fountain, you can see the Spanish Steps, all of those great landmarks in one day. A final day at sea just to sort of take in what you've just done in those 2 days, and then you're back to Barcelona, and that ends your cruise for celebrity.
Now, let's just show you this amazing ship. You know, I don't think you can fault a celebrity ship. When you look at how modern, how luxurious they are, then you're going to get all these... by the way, right, do you know the restaurants? We just saw cuisine there. The previous one was blue.
And that's with Aqua Class,
yeah,
isn't it?
and we're going to give you an amazing price for Aqua Class, and you'll dine in that restaurant every night. And honestly, it's spectacular. So let's just show you what's included. Now, just tonight first of all, we're looking at all the extras. So you'll get $200 on board spend per statement. That's on Ocean View and above. You'll get, you do that line, Justin.
Classic drinks package on Ocean View and above.
There you go, keep me out of trouble. A free upgrade from interior to Ocean View, and then concierge to Aqua Class. We've got some amazing upgrades on this. And return flights based on London Gatwick. Again, we can always look at regionals for you as well. Now, drinks-wise...
You get your specialty teas, coffees. So that should have been yours, really. All the soft drinks. But no, selected beers, wines and spirits. And again, you get your discounts on your bottles of wine as well. But we're talking really good quality.
We are. Really top brands.
And if you look at what you pay on just a night out, if you buy a round of drinks... You know, I'm not just talking about London, but any major city, you're looking at probably about £4 or £5 a pint, and that's really great value.
Just quickly, can I give you the price on the Aqua Class?
Go on, then.
So... You've already got the upgrade just come back actually for this, because we've got the upgrade from inside to outside. This is really, no, we would seriously, the whole team in the meeting mentioned this. If you go for the balcony, it's 1649. You can get an upgrade to Aqua Class for just £30 more. So the Aqua Class, it's the best I've seen on the shelf, is 1679, and that gives you the Specialty Blue restaurant every single night. It gives you access to Persian Gardens and so many other benefits.
Persian Gardens.
Oh, it's amazing. So anyway, I know we need to move on, but 1679 for Aqua Class on that one. Really good. But we've got a biggest finish.
Should we finish off with a short cruise? Or should we just go for... Look,
no, we need to finish
go
big.
Home.
We need to finish big.
How about we do 20 nights with an option of extending it to 27 nights, including stays at the beginning, stays at the end, and wait for it, once in a lifetime. I wish... well, I shouldn't wish my life away. I should do this. Machu Picchu and Iguazu Falls as well.
And there's an opportunity to do that, isn't there?
Iguazu Falls, great. It does actually fall on Valentine's Day as well, but I'm telling you, Machu Picchu, to travel that way, to do South America and not do it, you've absolutely got to do this.
And we should say that you will be cruising in luxury, because it's Holland-America, who are 5-star. So you will be so well looked after. I feel really hungry.
Yeah, and you know, I love this particular ship. I know Paul Beck, one of the other presenters here at Ideal World, is a big fan of Holland-America.
He is, isn't he? Yeah.
And this particular ship, they all have different themes. There's one that's like like Explorers, but this has got a musical theme.
This is a music one, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
you've got guitars that have been played by the Rolling Stones. I believe at one point they even had a saxophone played by Bill Clinton.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, you thought there was going to be a punchline. Yeah, anyway. But no, it's not. Great ships, and I'm telling you now, this is just an awesome itinerary.
Well, this is a part of the world that I haven't been to, so I'm going to just talk you through that.
Do you know, in the 6 years that I was cruising, I only did South America once. Really? One cruise around the west coast down. You started in Santiago. There's a great revolving restaurant here. I had the most unusual, I think it was ostrich. I had one night. Yeah, it's beautiful. Really, you got to try these things. But you got 2 nights, and you also get a winery tour. And if you've ever heard of the brand Celestyal del Diablo, you know, with the little devil on the bottle, you can actually go to the winery there, and you get a lovely relaxing drive. You get shown around the grounds there, and you see the actual mansion of the family, and you end the actual tour with a couple of glasses, as you do. Drink responsibly. But then you've got a great cruise to look forward to. And first of all, you've got Puerto Montt, which is supposedly it's Chile's version of the Lake District, and that doesn't really do it justice, because when you look at the snow-capped mountains, that is just, well, and when I say mountains, volcanoes as well. A lot of German influence in this particular neck of the woods as well, so quite unique. Then we're off to Puerto Chacobo. There's only 1,000 residents here, and this actually sits next to a beautiful fjord, so the waterfalls are going to be stunning. There's actually the Simpson National Reserve as well, so go and see that. The next 2 days, you're actually going to be at sea cruising the Chilean fjords, and then the Canal Sarmiento. So this is part of Patagonia now, so we're moving on. Great opportunity to do a little bit of bird spotting here as well. So you get penguins, you get seals, dolphins, orcas, the full works. Then you've got the Strait of Magellan and Punta Arenas, and the Cockburn Channel as well, and the Beagle Channel, named after, of course, the famous 10-gun brig sloop. It was actually the first voyage of the Beagle that named the channel. It's the second voyage which Darwin was on. See, you're learning something. You're learning something.
So you are good, Justin. You do know this.
Yeah. I know where Darwin came from. It's just that the evolution didn't hit me. Anyway, then we're off to Ushuaia and Glacier Alley. Now, don't be worried about this. One of the greatest things, the captains, what they used to do is they used to get these pieces of ice that are floating in the ice fields and pull it up on board the promenade deck, and it's still there. It's absolutely remarkable. And Ushuaia is the most southerly-most town in the world. There's a great tour here, actually, that you can do a plane trip to, let me get this right, is it Antarctica? So you can do that, but look into that, because they do book up very quickly. So ask your cruise specialist about the plane trips. Then you're going to get a chance to cruise Cape Horn. This is a rite of passage. If you've never done this Cape, then you've got to do it. And they're off to the Falkland Islands. Again, great for the Falkland Islands. If you love penguins, you know, I said about the cruise director. He's got this obsession with penguins in the Falkland Islands. He actually had a chance to go out and see them. God. It's really great. And, of course, there's a lot of history there. If you want to go to some of the battlefields as well, you can do. You've got 2 relaxing days at sea. and then we're into Montevideo. You've got some great places to see. Independence Square here is definitely the one to go and see, and the Old Town as well. And then we're heading off to Buenos Aires. Now, Buenos Aires, you get an overnight and 2 days. So you've got two days in Buenos Aires. What have you got to do? You've got to go and see a tango show,
definitely.
and we're including that as well. And it's in one of the best districts as well. It's right in the middle of San Telmo, which is quite a bohemian district, and tango.
There you go.
Do you know, I do miss dancing, and I do miss the tango.
Well, we had great feedback with you dancing last week.
Did you? I know you see the irony. The irony.
Yeah.
I know me Charlie steps in a tango, and I know the correct positions, but there you go. But the 2 nights is there. Apart from the tango show that you get included, one thing I would recommend, go and see the cemetery for Eva Perón.
Of course, yeah.
So Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. And also go out to one of the gaucho shows as well. The gaucho shows, it's the cowboy version in this part of the region. They've got great open fire cooking on pyres, the full works.
And don't forget, throughout this epic journey, you're going to be on board the most beautiful ship with Holland-America, 5-star luxury at its very, very best. It is the trip of a lifetime, so just to remind everybody, now I know it's, we've only really just touched on this one, but if you want more information, give our cruise specialist a call right now, or even later in the week. So you get the 2-night 4-star hotel in Santiago with the tour, Buenos Aires, of course, 2 nights there in the tour, an amazing cruise, 40 nights, 2 weeks. Tell us about this. We can add on this. Amazing.
If you're going to go to South America, you've got to add this on. Machu Picchu and Iguazu Falls are 2 of the most beautiful places to go.
Yeah.
Machu Picchu is just breathtaking. There's people that are quite literally, it almost affects them personally, and Iguazu Falls is just gorgeous. You're in heaven.
Just reading for more details on that one. And return flights based on London. Price-wise, we've got 2 dates there, 1st of December or 19th of February next year. And some great upgrades there as well. But the lead date, they're starting at 2499. That just leaves us a few minutes to do a quick recap. So here's a reminder. We started off with P&O, of course, that amazing 50-night Eastern Caribbean there from Barbados. Deposit from just £1 per person. And tips are included. 1325 was the prize. Birmingham Manchester flights also available for supplement.
Then we were off to Celestial, and this is as seen on Cruising with Jane McDonald. This is a great deal, great single specials available, and free short excursions in 3 of your ports. Give us a call right now on that one. It's ID number 162964.
And then I've just booked my Marella Cruise. You can book yours tonight. Amazing value on this one. 15 nights, all inclusive, and a very unusual itinerary because it's the Far East from Langkawi there. 1679, that's all your drinks, all your tips, deposit from just £1 per person there. And Birmingham Manchester flights also available for supplement.
Then we were cruising with Princess. We had Charlotte with this fantastic exclusive deal. It's part of the Love Boat sale. It goes on sale in the next couple of days, but it ends on the 28th of February. A great discount booklet with with $700 worth of savings, and the family of 4 price. If you have got a family that is on half term on those dates, that is fantastic on that one. ID number 164981.
Then we had Celebrity Cruises on board the Celebrity Infinity. Get my teeth in. One of the best offers we've ever had. The Ocean View starts at 1349. It's an 11-nighter there. A free classics drinks package on Ocean View and above. You've got the onboard spend on Ocean View and above. And I will let you know, you can get the Aqua Class for 1679. That's the best thing we've ever had.
I thought you said you were going to go on a celibate cruise.
Anyway, final one we did.
Final one was Holland-America. We haven't got time to do this justice. Give us a call tonight, because 2 nights in Santiago plus a tour at a winery, 2 nights in Buenos Aires as well with a tango tour, and then a 14-night cruise on an awesome cruise ship with the opportunity to add on a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Machu Picchu in Iguazu Falls. Give us a call on that one, because that is bucket list cruising. That is ID number 177906.
And we should say, if you've never booked your Planet Cruise, give us a call for the first time tonight. We will always price match as well. And don't forget, we had all those little extra deals, including the Royal Caribbean starting at 619 there as well. Just one fun reminder, I'm sure Andy said with Celestial the prices go up on the 18th.
Yes, there's a lot of deals that are ending the next couple of days, so give us a call tonight. We're open until 11.
Justine, thank you so much.
I'll see you in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, we will see you in 2 weeks, is it?
It's a few weeks.
And I'll see you next week. Take care.
Hi all, thanks for watching that video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe below. Remember to click that bell to get all notifications. And if you're looking for more fantastic travel video content like this, then click on the videos to the right, it'll be really informative, or click on the planet logo to the left to go to our website for more fantastic deals.